Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, October 8th, 2020. I want to say good morning to you all, and this is Rick over here at Hit and Run Candlesticks. I want to welcome you to our video blog. Hey, today we've got, I had the number and forgot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charts we're going to look at under $12. And let's get started with what the Road to Wealth account did yesterday. Let's see. We took, here's Nuance. We took half off the table on Nuance, made a little base hit, put a little money in our pocket. And at the moment, it looks like we might open up inside the wick area of yesterday. So looks like we're on our way up here toward our goal numbers. Yesterday, we also added to NIO. Let's move this over. There you go. We added to NIO, and it looks like we are opening up, about maybe 22, 21.95, something like that. 22. Keep in mind that it's 8:30 Eastern, so there's still an hour before the market opens up. Anything can happen. What else did we do? Well, that's about all the Road to Wealth account did yesterday. Let's take a look at the SPY real quick. So the SPY ended up with a pretty nice candle. I'm going to call that a Hiromi type candle. It looks like we are gapping up over that 342 line. A little bit of resistance there. That's bullish. Now, the big key. There's always something. You know what? Hey, this is good if, we're gapping up, but there's always something, right? So it looks like we're opening up above our line up here, but it's going to be important to hold, okay? What we don't want to see is some big red candle later today, tomorrow, the next day. Whoops, that's not red. That does something like that. So this is going to be the new supporting area, the new floor, assuming that we actually get up and close over that line. So go Bulls. FNDU, follow some of that big tech. Even though that big tech is getting talked about in Congress, breaking this up, breaking that up. First of all, my opinion is if it happens, it's not going to be for a while. It's not going to happen overnight. No doubt there'll be a little shaking of these at some point, but I don't think today's the day. I think there's way too many things out there that's more important than government trying to break up some of the big tech. So, looks like we're gapping up on FNGU. Looks like we're going to challenge the October 1st high up here. So that's looking good. We're headed toward our 221. Bulls are still doing it. They're doing quite well. Broke out over that resistance. That now became support. Looks like we've come down and tested it. And now it looks like we're headed a little higher. All right, let's take a look at some trade ideas. Again, I said that I had, 5 under 12 bucks. Let's start with one of them. Let's start with Candy. CNDI. No, I had 5 under 12 bucks. Yeah, 5. So Candy really popped up here, and then it's just petered down back below the 50-period moving average. It appears that it's stopped in this area here of about 517, and now it's putting in one of our chart patterns that I just love this chart pattern, where you rally up, you pull back, and then you continue rally. You've got a low, a high, a higher low. Now, we have yet to make that higher high. I understand that. So, a couple ways to trade this, perhaps. One, and let's put a line here. Because once you get a low, high, higher low, you can start a trend line. Now that we've started a trend line, you can see how that trend might work. So one choice might be is for traders to buy inside this area right there, or wait till it breaks out and buy in this area, right in there. So that's what I'll be looking for. A possible buy here and a possible buy here. Target wise, let's go look at some peaks and valleys. I think I'm going to throw something up at 889-ish. And then let's come to this top over here. And let's just see what we've got. That's a possible 15.5% move. And this is a possible 38% move up here on candy. Let's take a look at another one. Oops, this one's going to be a spendy one. Let's take a look at Baidu. Baidu has been in this wedge right here. Let's big old wedge right there. We have broken out, and we've just been testing all along the last few days. I think it might be time for hit and run candlesticks to start getting serious about Baidu. Looks like we're opening up a little bit higher, so targets on Baidu 129 and then up here at 133. And then on a breakout, we'll talk about that when that happens. So Baidu's looking pretty sharp. TXMD, here's another one under 12 bucks. Actually, this is $1.68, so under $2 chart for those looking for that. You can see how that it big down over here. I mean, just horribly down. And then the bulls started to buy it up. Came back up over the 50 period moving average. We came back down below the 50, and now we're back up. I think what we might be able to do is we'll just to show that we're in a trend right here. And then we've got this consolidation forming here. Let's see what a 2-day chart, 3-day chart looks like, 4-day. Now here's a 4-day chart, and we've got a doji continuation pattern setting up. 5-day chart, we're still under the 50. This is pretty good consolidation. So nice little rally, great consolidation. I think if we start to break out over about $1.68, that could be an awful nice run up here to, well, I guess we better put one there, and then this is the one that would really make the difference. So there's a goal of 5.5%, but this is the goal you want. This is a 20%er. Right now the chart's looking pretty good. Low to a high to a higher low, and we're working on breaking out, getting through that higher high. So TXMD might be one to keep an eye on if you are looking for a stock under $2. Okay. GNUS. GNUS has been in a very long downtrend, and then we put this bullish candle in here. So I want to come over here and just draw a straight line underneath that candle. There you go. Now you can see how price rallied up, came back and tested, gapped back up, and now we're just moving sideways. Now I think ultimately we need to be over the 50 period moving average. So let's put this line up here. Pretty much on these two highs right here is what I'm looking at. Pretty much there. So let's throw the buy box on there. Somewhere over here. We want to give it a day or two. So what I'm watching for is the breakout and then the test. So it looks something like this right here. Breakout. Could be today, could be tomorrow, the next day. Who knows? I do not know when it's going to break out. But this is what I want to see. Breakout and then come back into my trap area over here. That could produce a nice little buy in that area. And let's look for some possible goals up here. How about $1.78? So if it's bought somewhere in the middle of that box, you're looking at 26%. Nice chart there on Gunnis. Another one, let's get back up to about $30 stock here. LB, this was one of our Saturday charts to ponder stocks, and it's now inside, well, yesterday. Yesterday would have been the place to really buy it. Today also, as long as it doesn't gap away from us, which at the moment it doesn't look like it, we'd be buying at the top end of this range here. Now that we've rallied up and we've consolidated, This is starting to look like a buy, so I'm going to watch for that candle signal that says to buy. By the way, somebody asked me that. What do I look for when I see, when I say things like I want to see buyers stepping in? Well, I want to see a green candle. That's what. I don't want a dark candle. I use black and white, so this candle would be red for somebody that uses red and green. I don't particularly buy on dojis. Dojis are not buy signals, despite what many traders seem to think. Many educators seem to think the same thing, but it is not a buy signal. You want to wait till you see buyers. You really want to take a step up in buying. You really want to change your trading. Stop trying to pick, the absolute bottom, the absolute entry. Don't try to drive a truck through a needle. Let the bulls buy it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to buy down here. And then you step in, and then when you step in, you can take it up to the goal area here. And I mean, think about it. If it's bought right here at 33.94, you're making 5.5% on up to 13.25%. You don't need to buy it at those absolute lows. So when I say I want to see buyers stepping in, I want to see buyers stepping in. I'm not interested in, the quick pick and then, hope that it moves up. I want it to start moving up. Think of it as a train, and that train is leaving the station real slow. Just slow. And I want to, when I trade, I want to have to run and hop onto that train before it takes off. I don't want it stopped at the station waiting for everybody to get in, because sometimes it doesn't leave the station. So I want it to start leaving that station just a little bit slow. Climb on it, and then we go. How'd you like those train noises? How about OKE? This is a little oil stock. Now, I've said for a couple of days now to the members in the trading room that we might want to start looking at some oil. This is one that I'm putting on the watch list. First time on a watch list in a while, an oil stock. So let's take a look at this. So far, let's actually go to, you can see that we're over the 50 period, okay? So let's go to a naked chart. There we go. Now, you can see that we've got a low, a high that failed the downtrend line. We came back and made a higher low. And then we rallied up to break out over the downtrend line. And you can see buyers are stepping in, right? Nice bullish roaming. So what I'm going to look to do is possibly be thinking about this on an inside day. Well, here, let's put the buy box up there. Let's make targets first. So there's a target there that you might look at, and target there. So the buy box, I'm actually going to pretty much circle the previous day's candle and today's low, so like that. So I want to be right in there. So for me, this OKE is a buy anywhere in this green area. So I'm looking for a 12.5% target, followed by a 19, maybe 20% target on OKE. Here's another chart, a little cheapy here, $3.30, chart under $5. Let's take a look at the RBB setup, because I want you to see that this is not an RB, excuse me, it's just the title I have for the chart, but this is not an RBB setup. You can see how we bounced off the 200 period moving average. We rallied up and we just kind of strolled underneath the 50 period moving average. Now you can see that we're starting to break out, and yesterday we finally broke out of the 200 period moving average with a very nice Fig Newton chart pattern. Fig Newton chart pattern is when you have a white candle or green candle, a black candle or a red candle, and a white candle or a green candle sandwiched like that. Very nice chart. Very nice price action setup. If you look over here, we also have a little bullish morning star signal. I think this is looking pretty good. So what I'm going to have to do here is draw a line. And I would have to say that I'm bullish over $3.33. And I absolutely get it if somebody wanted to buy on an inside day. And it looks like, here, we'll do this, about like that right there. And it looks like we're opening up right now, still a little less than an hour to go before the actual open. But it looks like we're going to open near $3.38. So maybe over that blue line. Target-wise, let's take a look at this. How about that right there? And we'll go to here. Targets are really simple. Just look for peaks and valleys. Look where there's been consolidation is all it is. Okay, Apple. Let's take a look at Apple. So I bought Apple day before yesterday. The candle looked much better than this. I bought it before the tweet that, crybabies go home. And yesterday we ended up with a nice little inside day doji here. It looks like we might be opening up over that doji, which is excellent, and that would put us over the downtrend line here. That's cool. What I'm looking for is Apple to get up to 120, retest this high over here. So for you Apple traders, anybody that bought it, that's my plan with it. Looking at about 5% up. I mean, this thing could still go. Never underestimate Apple. It could go higher here. So Apple. Another one is SRNE. I know a lot of our members are in this. I'm not. A lot of our members are, and that is a beautiful, beautiful chart. Look at the J hook continuation pattern that it's making here. That is pretty. That very organized, doing a really good job here. You can see that that trend is working right now. That's looking good. Target-wise, let's just run right up here, and then we'll put something up here. So from 21%, followed by a possible 52%. Let's just worry about that 21% up there. So anyway, up, nice little pullback, J-hook continuation pattern. Love the T-line. I love the way charts come back to the T-line. And then here we are moving up. All right, I think that's the trade. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we're done. Again, I want to say good morning to everybody. If you watch this in the morning, good night or good evening, whenever you watch this. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what we do, please consider sharing it to your trading buddies. Everybody here's got trading buddies. Somebody that trades, just share it with them. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Please leave comments. I do go through and get those answered. I may not get, a comment answered just right now, lickety split, but I do go through and get those comments answered. So anyway, we'll see everyone in the trading room, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Hit Run Candlesticks video blog. Thank you very much, and have a great day.